Hey everyone, it's Jason. This video we're going to go over the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles miniatures game stretch goal Kickstarter box. So everything in this blank white box is going to be Kickstarter exclusive stuff. I have done videos on both of the base sets, the Changes Constant and Insidious Fall, the first expansion, Secret History of the Foot Clan, as well as two other Kickstarter videos showing off some of the smaller pre-packaged box. This is all a stretch goal, so they're all kind of randomly themed. Let's see if I can get through this giant mound of tape here. Yeah, so the game is based off the IDW comic book franchise, but there are also characters and other things in here that are just from the old 80s Ninja Turtles, or to hit the nostalgic mode. So we're just gonna crack this sucker open and see what everything is, and we got a tray full of miniatures. So we will go through that in a minute. We're going to go through some of the other content first. I think I might do a two-parter for this one, depending on how long all the rest of this takes. We'll see. So right off the bat, we have this cool adventure comic book. So what the adventure comic books are, and hopefully, just spoiler warning, heads up, since everything is based off the IDW comic book series. All my videos have spoiler warnings. This is no exception, because there might be something in here, figures that are from later sets, later in the series. I might say something, so just heads up, spoilers for the comic book series. So these comic books are really cool because it tells you how to play the game. Here it's showing all the stuff that's in there, all the different things. It's telling has some different story arcs. Components, credit listing, cool ass artwork there. So like here, the first set is Northampton. So this is one of the, it's like the next set of storylines in the comic books. So there's a cool comic book page here showing Koya. What it does is it's going to tell you all your different rules. You're playing competitive or cooperative, modifiers for heroes and villains, objectives, and then the victories. That's just one thing that's really cool about this game. You can play this as a campaign. So if you win as a hero, you get this little bonus, this happens. If you lose, oh, this crap happened instead. So you kind of get like a negative thing. So you can be like, oh, I lost, darn it. Well, I guess I'll go on to the next one. And then you have like a little weakness. So here's going to show the different maps. So this one is probably just the ones right from the set here. The stretch goal. But if I flip through some of these other ones, we're going to have seeing where they're fighting these guys, and then like here's some maps. So these are from some of the other sets, and they're gonna show it's the 4 different things: 7B, 3B, 1A, and 10B. Which I'm not sure off the top. Here's reshelled 16-bit. So I think this is right here. Big Apple, 3 AM, Alley Cat Blues, Sewer Surfing, and Technodrome, Let's Kick Shell. These are all based off the old arcade game. So you're going to fight a couple of different things. You fight like Baxter Stockton as a fly, Metalhead, all that stuff in there. So it's just different characters. Here's arcade battles. Other different things. Just, ooh, some cool. Just some different stuff. Here's Pig and Pete, creative design. Alright, so that's that. We're going to go through what some of these are. So we have a board here. It's inside of a barn. There's just a field outside. Here is the outside of the barn. And here's a lake outside. So you can kind of connect these two together. Something like that. Or probably more like that. I'm not sure which way they go. But yeah, it's neat. Some extra different terrain. So if you're playing with playing with all the other games, stuff, and making your own things, you have just some extra fields. So these are a really cool Kickstarter edition. These are for your cards and dice. They're all the same, so I need to go through all of them. But what's neat is because I have a spot here to put your regular cards. So if you're trying to figure out what you're doing, you slide your card in there. Only downside is it doesn't look like it still holds sleeve cards, but that's not that big of a deal because you don't have to use that portion. They have a spot here for your dice, so you know if your dice have been used or not. So these are your main ones. These are your sharing dice. I'm like, oh, I've used that one. You can slide it up to show you've used it, or down, not. And then they have a spot here for your character card. It's just a nice way to kind of like hold all your stuff together. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them, so you can play 4-on-4 matches. That is really cool. It's a really awesome extra thing. Normally in my videos, I go through all the miniatures first. I want to go through all the cards first. Just because there might not be as relatable, like as well-known characters, or maybe some that are really well-known. But we want to look at all these cool characters first. We'll go through the deck second. So we have Alopex, which we've had before. She's in the first set as a villain, but now she's a hero you can play. She is a survivor, and she's unaffiliated. We also get Koya, who's part of the Foot Clan. He's Apex. He's also playable, and he's part of the... So we got a Loner Raft card. So you can play as Loner Raft. It's kind of neat because I got this card already with the Loner Raft miniatures figure. But it's sort of neat that they just threw it in with the rest of the Kickstarter goals anyhow. So if you didn't buy that set, you can still at least play as this version. We have Pigeon Pete, who's like the unofficial mascot of this game. Pete Walsh, who's one of the designers of the game. Usually uses this guy's image portrayed a lot with him because his name's Pete. So he's one of the Mutanimals. So that brings us to 3 Mutanimals, Slash and Hob. We have a Baxter Stockman. This is Disintegrator. Well, this is the fly version of Baxter Stockman. We have Flyboards. Compound Eyes. We have some new mouses. These are the flying version. Flying mouses are considered to be regular mouses, except they are all blocking terrain. So like anything that says mouses, says mouses. That's why I just list them as mouses, but their special type is flying. We have Koya as a predator, so you can fight against him. We have some Foot Assassins Deadly, so some new foot soldiers to fight. Now we're getting us some non-IDW comic book ones, or at least not yet. These are off the old cartoons, more or less. So Leatherhead, Unhinged, To Declare, Metalhead, Terminator Mode, Scratch, who I believe was in the comics. I'm not really sure where Scratch is from. Kickstarter symbol down there. It's neat. Crafty Crook Cat. We have The Stranger. Storyline wise, this was actually Splinter dressed up as the Stranger and Attack the Turtles. So we got that version. That's kind of neat. We have Worm. unaffiliated, big giant garbage mutant mess, Wiggly Weirdo. I think he's later in the IDW comics. Then we have a Savak Ninja, Parkour. These are essentially the French Foot Clan. I think Savet is French for hand or foot. I don't remember. I think it's French for foot. I think, but they're like the French. And then there's Victor, who's the leader, the French assassin. We have the Rat King, Pied Piper, who's part of the Pantheon. This is because in the lore of IDW, he's more like a mythical god beast than just the cartoon where he's just a random guy hanging out in the sewer playing with rats. It's a really good story. I really enjoyed it. And then we have some versus ones, so you can actually play as these guys if you want to be the villains. We have Flyborgs, we have the Mouses, Sabat Ninja, Victor, Koya, and the Foot Assassin. Alright, now that we've seen who all the characters are, before I get to the decks of cards, I want to go through all the miniatures. I want to let everyone have a visual of the miniatures, or visual of the characters first, so in case you don't recognize who all of them are right away. I'm just going to kind of pull them out as we go along, and we'll just go from there. So here we have a blurry gray blob, my favorite character. We have a Savet Ninja, which is pretty cool. We have one of the flying Mosers. Still got that one eye, but big giant legs, some propellers. It's pretty neat. And they're mini, so they're gonna follow. You can put 3 of them on a spot. We have some Flyborgs, so cyborg flies. So those guys. The Foot Assassins. These guys were hanging out with Koya. That's why they're a playable part of that, part of the Northampton story arc. That's all the generic guys. Now we're going to get to the characters. We have the Stranger. Again, Splinter. You know where he hit his tail at. We have Scratch, the Crook. Baxter Stockman as a fly. I like it as a gun. It's kind of cool. He's got his lab coat. We have Leatherhead. He's a big chunky guy. But he doesn't come with his crab handcuffs from the old cartoon. That was so hilarious. Here we have Victor. He's just boot kicking someone. Got a gun on him. Come on. I love that these guys come in these display trays, which are sometimes really hard to get out. Here's Alopex. It's also neat because you could use this version instead of the other one if you wanted to. Here's Koya. That's actually pretty sweet. I only wonder how much of an issue his wings get in the way of playing. Just because he takes up so much room. There's the Rat King. Like these little bunch of little rats down here in the bottom. Pigeon Pete. Just little shorts on. It's like a really goofy, kind of dumb character type. There is Worm. He's another big guy with all like detail on there. He's got his hammer. Got some stuff sticking out of him. Soda bottle, tire. He's got these weird legs. I don't know much about him. He's got a clown mask, a soda can. That's funny. I thought there was one more character. I was wrong. That is everybody. Yep, so you can see there's a bunch of Sabbath Ninjas and Flyboards and Mousers. There's one more. I'm missing Metalhead. That's who we were missing. And we have Metalhead, the Metal Turtle. Who is in both of them. I think this is more of the IDW design than the original classic, but that's fine. Alright, so then we have some decks. So we have our dice. We have a purple and blue, who I believe is nope, not Alopex. I think Alopex is the brown one. I don't remember. We have the black and gray one, and the Canyon Black, who is Koya. So we have 3 different more colored dice to add to all our other different colors of dice. And then we're going to get to these cards. Alright, we're going to start off with Alopex's cards, such as Acrobatic Dodging, Ambush, Claw Strikes, Join the Fray, Preservance. We have Koya has Long Way Down, There Is No Escape, Razor Wing, Captured Prey, To the Skies, Pigeon Pete. Oh, Pigeon Pete's the purple and blue one. Board Game Champion. It's probably seen some of the other Mutanimals on here. Hi, I'm Pete. Master Chief. Or Chef. I Spy. Pete, Use Your Head. Pistol Pete. And that gives us some, actually forgot that these were in here. So we have some extra alternate cards for the characters. We have Zero Doubt for Leonardo. Or maybe just the one random one. Maybe it's a replacement card. I'm not sure. So we have Baxter Stockman extra card. Protocol Override. These have the flyboards on them. Protocol Override. Fly My Pretties. Exoskeleton. These are actually 4 flyboards. Target Marked. Exterminate. Bzz. Be Afraid. Be Very Afraid. Evasive maneuvers. Movement upgrade. Target marked. Exterminate. Biz. Target acquired. So these are Mouser cards. So you get some different ones for Mouses. Target acquired. Some code talk. A new batch. Armored plating. Jaw power boost. Code. The new batch. Target acquired, so the yellow ones here are more for the flying Mouses. Armored plating. Self-destruct sequence deactivated. The Savant Ninjas. Trop du Cement. I'm gonna butcher the French language. Hooray. Attack. Or attack. Oh, there we go. It actually says what they mean too. It's helpful. Too slow. They're like freaking jackrabbits. Kazuli. Kill him. Pour la savant. For the savant. La une guerette est en route. Not a clue. Kazuli. Alice, on y va. Go, let's go. And la en gratu est en route. So I apologize for anyone out there that has any clue about French, that I just massacred any of those cards. C'est Sarah Forte Genere Etron. These are Victor's cards. Je vas vous faire singre. Ce bank se révèle. Préparez-vous et moi. Prepare to die. Vous allez plat pour Sila? Wow, I should just stop. Seralia. Punishes les, punish them. Preparez-vous et moi. Got some more Victor cards. I've already read these names, so I'm not going to reread them. Alright, then we have some Koya cards. Scree. Prepare for the slaughter. I will feast on your heart. My eyes see for miles. You are beacon. Even the strongest have weaknesses. The assassins, foot assassins, as you command. Massacre them. There is no escape. As you command. Assassins vanish. Massacre them. This is not over. A regroup card. Another regroup card. Just kind of get some more regroup cards in there. I'm going to get some neat ally cards. That's cool. Oh! I just bashed my camera with my elbow. Good job, me. Alright, so we have Raphael as a loner. I love that little Wi-Fi. Rennick as an ally. That's crazy that they have. I mean, I know who she is. She's a time traveler. Scepter's like from based on, I think, Turtles 3, but she's also in the comic book, so it's so weird to have the like old version and not the current version. Alopex, Pigging Pete, Evil Ally, you have Koya. Not funny, Koya still is a bird. And then this should be all our initiative cards. Baxter Stockman, Flyboards, more Flyboards, Flying Moses, Butch Assassins, Alopex, Koya, Koya. So you have Koya Predator and Koya Apex. So the villain version is the red in the back, and there can be the playable one. Leatherhead, Metalhead, Pigging Pete, Raphael, Rat King, Savant Ninja, Scratch. So now we got, this is kind of interesting. We have the Stranger, who has a move, a hit, and a block. At the start of the turn, the Stranger makes range strikes against heroes. So he actually gets 3 different ones. So this one can move 3, hit 4, and block 2. Or move 2, hit 3, block 4. But I think they messed up this one here. Victor and Worm. So awesome. That is all the Kickstarter stuff. Ooh, bumping my camera over the place. That's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Stretch Goals. So yeah, if you bought the original games and you love them, you might want to seek out the Stretch Goals to get all this other cool stuff. Check out all my other videos. Catch you guys later. Bye.